There is a dungeon game suddenly taking Roblox by storm, getting more players than Dungeon Quest right here, Fabeled Legacy, and even Arcane Conquest all combined have less than the video of today being in Dungeon Hero. Dungeon Hero is actually a pretty new game created in 2025, April 2025, and it has nearly 5,000 players as of playing right now, and it's had a lot higher. If we look in the charts right here, it's even managed to reach a peak of 17,000 players, which is insane. So I wanted to try this game and see what it is like. Here we are, Dungeon Heroes. This is the first time I have ever gone into the game. I've never gone anywhere else, no other accounts, none playing, and we're being teleported probably to a tutorial. And yeah, welcome to Dungeon Heroes. Clear all the enemies and crush bosses to get your first loot. Press start dungeon to get going. And apparently it's this goofy looking goblin who's talking to me. Alright, let's start this. And it shows some bananas. So that's interesting. And our first enemies are bears. That one's quite interesting. And we're being rushed by bears. But since it is a tutorial, it probably isn't that difficult. All I'm doing is pressing Q and E, and I'm actually just dealing with them pretty well. The first wave, or basically the first group of mobs, are already dead right there. Now for the second group, we have another 5 bears, which I'll just take care of right here. And all the bears are just going just like that. Now we have a third wave, which are 5 more bears. Getting a little repetitive on the first thing. Could it be a little bit more variety than just bears? But we're gonna clear these real quick. And finally, our first non-bear enemy. Then again, that looks like a bear. A Ursulose. My spelling is garbage, but it has 2,000 HP. I don't know how difficult this is gonna be. It just looks like a bigger bear. Honestly, this dungeon is bear gaming, honestly. And it should be pretty easy. I've barely even taken any damage. Just spam my abilities here. I do like the fact that one of them is a dash and the other one's an attack. That is pretty unique, and I hope it stays that way. And there we go. It should be a GG. There, and oh my god, there is more than one boss on the first dungeon. On the first thing. Okay, that is awesome. Actually, and now we're actually facing goblins. Oh my goodness, look at these goofy out goblins. They look so weird. But we're gonna clear these goblins just like this. And they are all dead. Now for the next room, even more goblins. I just feel like it's bears and then more goblins. A little bit of a less of variety, but at least here there are difference between regular goblins and archer goblins, and there is a hidden goblin right here. Get over here. There we go. Now he's out. And now we can actually go here, dash into this room, and clear these goblins as well. After those goblins are down, we got a Boltzarog. I said that wrong probably again, but this guy is huge. I don't know how big his attacks are going to be. Oh my goodness. He just spawned goblins out of nowhere. Okay, I need to dodge here. There we go, we're fine. Hit him. Hit them all here. There we go. Come on. Okay, and all the goblins are dead. And, okay, this boss is actually a little difficult. I'm actually having a bit of a hard time against him. Here, then dodge. Come on. There we go. And I'm probably gonna die with this one. Come on! No! Oh my goodness, I died. But I only lost 10 seconds, so that's actually not too bad. Then should theoretically be a free win right here. Let's finish it off. Boss speed run. We won, and we got some bananas. Let's go. And whoa, those are some animated chests. And we got a steel spear. There we go, on cooldown rate. Ooh, so there's like rates here. That's actually really, really interesting. We got claim here. and Adventurer's Trousers, which we have B and B HP regen. We take that, boys, and we are already level 6. Let's go. And we're here back in the lobby. Now we can actually equip our gear right here. Equip this and equip this. And there we go. We're a lot stronger. I don't know what goes in our left hand here, but we can actually equip. Why don't we equip this right here? There we go, because it seems like the dash spell is gone. And there we go. The next thing the game introduced me to are the skill chest shop, which seems like a little bit of gambling. But I mean, that's kind of the thing when you do that on any ending of a dungeon, so can't really say much. But we open it here, we get the animated chest, and we get rubble. Slams a weapon to the ground and breaking up to the ground, dealing 745 damage to enemies. That's pretty nice, and I think we can get one more right here, so let's get that one. And we get blue rubble. The same thing, but blue. Now that we have everything equipped, let me equip the best sets I can find and then go into a dungeon. But also, I did actually clear 2 daily quests, so that's nice. And with those keys, I can actually get one more chest. Give me that chest. And we get another fireball. Okay, we take that, that's fine. Alright, now let's go to the next dungeon. Now before we actually go into the next dungeon, I just figured, right off the bat, I can already play the max difficulty if I want to, which is interesting. Goes quite a challenge, but I can't actually equip the gear. So I'm actually going to go medium and let's try that one out. We are here in our first medium difficulty and the doors actually seem different. Or maybe I'm just dumb. And for the medium, okay, there is a variety between goblins and bears. Just seems that in the first dungeon it was only bears. But now this new rubble ability should help me a ton. The only downside is that it actually is a lot harder. I mean, it has a way longer cooldown of like 10 seconds. So what I should do is I should get everyone nearby, all the bears and even the cubs, and this archer goblin, and then use the R ability right here, and that should get them all. Okay, that's actually a pretty nasty combo. Alright, should be a repeat from here. So let's actually go ahead and look at the first boss. First boss here, and this time there are some bears around it. But besides that, it only seems to have more HP, and that's pretty much it. Then again, I can't really expect much from a difficulty increase, so I think that's fine. But we're gonna get all these bears here. And combo, did that bear just jump? Since when can bears jump so high? Okay, that bear is now actually a bit scary, if I can even call that a bear, because it doesn't seem anymore at this point, due to some stuff. What are you doing? What is that jump? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That bear is horrifying. What is this thing? This bear is made different. It literally just jumps. I've never seen a bear jump in my life until now. But there we go. And we get bananas. I still don't know what's to use for bananas. But now that I actually cleared this one, I can actually go to the second boss after I do clear this first room of the goblins, which should take me a little bit, but not too long. So I'll see you guys in the second boss. Final boss, here we are, and so far nothing has changed. I feel like maybe the goblin looks a little bit different, but it now summons the same amount of goblins, so it's the same combo, but a little bit more HP. So it should be handleable with time, though this guy's attack is so much. It deals so much damage. I'm already at half HP. I've taken more damage off this boss alone than I've taken through the entire dungeon. But I'm fine. I should be fine. Let's finish this dungeon real fast. Quick boss kill. And there we go. We get the keys and bananas. Alright, what do we get for loot? Let's open these bad boys up. Alright, we got night leggings with B tier regen and B tier max HP. And we got an Apprentice Scepter with C tier magic power. And we're almost level 10 too. That's amazing. Now we've actually beaten this dungeon, I actually noticed here that we got Forest Pet Chest, meaning we can get pets. Let's open these both chests right here. Oh, they're right in front of me. And oh, I got a few of them. Okay, so we can literally get these things as pets. That's really interesting. I can go ahead and equip these and actually get better stats. Alright, so now that we have hard and insane difficulty left. Now, let's go ahead and do a montage seeing us beating these two. Here we go. Oh man, we actually ended up failing the dungeon like a noob. But man, at least I managed to reach the end. I feel it's a little embarrassing for failing this early. But yeah. Well, with the keys I actually did get remaining, I can open 3 of these chests. So I'm actually going to do that right now. Triple the chest. Piercing wave. Alright, we got the fireball. And we got the rubble again. Alright, there we go. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to beat hard, but this is a little bit of Dungeon Heroes. I honestly think this is a pretty unique game, but I'm surprised it's gotten pretty popular. Now, there is something that makes me theorize that it may have helped it gotten popular though. And that is the creators, Twin Atlas, which may seem unfamiliar. Twin Atlas. Now, what is Twin Atlas? Twin Atlas has actually made another dungeon game very similar. And what game was that? Which are the same creators of World Zero and Sword Burst 3, which is crazy. So they've been a lot into the dungeon space more than anyone else. Well, that's pretty much it for Dungeon Heroes. Should I continue playing Dungeon Heroes? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. It says you'll like the video on your screen right now, and waddle out, my friends.